The best trading advice I ever got about trading funded accounts from prop firms is probably not what you think. Maybe you think the best advice I've ever gotten was somebody's strategy just getting handed to me. Not the case. The best piece of advice I ever got about trading funded accounts has to do with sizing and taking positions. Now, obviously, that's what trading is about, but what do I mean by that? A lot of people treat funded accounts like it's a real live account that they funded with their own money, and that is not the case at all. I had to learn to detach myself from the funded accounts, acting like it was really my own money so I could really start trading them properly and more confident. For example, on a funded account that has $50,000, typically the drawdown is only $2,500. So you really only have $2,500 to trade with, because once you lose that, you lose the account. And guess what? You probably only paid $100 for that account anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. There are so many prop firms, so many accounts, and so many people blowing accounts back to back that you should not be scared to be confident in your trades and make bigger moves than normal. Stop treating it like a baby long-term Roth IRA account where you are not risking much at all. We're talking about day trading funded accounts where one payout is typically 10x the money you put in for an eval. The second I started trading funded accounts like this, I got payouts back to back. And that's exactly what I'm going back to now, and I'm about to get more payouts back to back. I noticed the key wasn't to size too big to where you were below your account in one or two trades, but not sizing too low, a little, where you would be stuck on a funded account or an eval for months on end with no progress. I found a sweet spot for me, at least for 50K accounts, where basically it's a little formula. My drawdown, for example, is $2,500. I would divide that by 5, and that would be my risk for the day. Obviously, if you can do math, that's $500, and that will be only using small RRs. This will not be with a 1 to 3, a 1 to 4, or 1 to 5, strictly a 1 to 1 or a 1 to 2R with a proper strategy that has an edge. Keyword edge. Make sure you have back tested a strategy for over 100 trades, so you actually have a sample size that stands for something. Even 100 trades is not enough. Make sure you eventually are able to back test at least 3 years worth of data and how the current markets are moving, because the markets change seasonally. Understand that you will run into loss streaks, you will blow accounts, but at the end of the day, if you have a strategy with an edge and you're consistent with it with the same amount of risk every single day, you will come out on top, just because the sole reason that funded accounts give you so much benefit. You could technically blow 8 evals in a row, you get one payout on most prop firms, and you are back on top in profit. That is how overpowered these things are. But most people either get stuck paying eval fees month for month because they risk too little, or they treat it like a live account because they're too scared to risk money in there, or they just blow accounts back to back because they're sizing too big, thinking they're going to get thousands of dollars in payouts in just a week. Follow me for more.